So a front row which led the championship as a result of Park in pole position. Ian McKellar there he is. And on the outside of the second row, last year's champion, Phil Hindley. Well, problems for Steve Cole. He's pulling off into the pit lane. That car sounding not very well indeed at all. And, well, whether or not the team can get that car in such a shape it can start from the pit lane, but we await. The red lights are on, the green flash on quickly as well. What a brilliantly bursting start from Martin Short, who will try and go the outside route around Old Hall, but I don't think that's going to pay off for him. He slots back in third place. Everybody else trying to negotiate Old Hall corner. It tightens up like a funnel list on the exit. Oh, running out wide there, Giles Cooper. In fact, Cooper looking as though he's pulled off. We're on board with Julian Locke, who is a new driver to the series. He's actually a mechanic of Simon Harris, who normally drives this car. Simon has other commitments elsewhere, and so Julian has been handed the steering wheel rather than the toolbox this weekend. And we'll watch his progress with interest. Meantime, we watch the race leader, Ian McKellar, out front in the 96 car, and we're back on board with Julian Locke. What a daunting prospect, isn't it? With all that horsepower under your right foot to try and negotiate the circuit without too many dramas or incidents. Well, we decided we'd place an onboard camera on him. Here they come down towards us from Hilltop. McKellar leads, Hindley there in second place. Third is Martin Short, then Steve Sutcliffe in fourth place. Michael Caine behind him. Then comes Tim Hood and Mike Jordan. Mike, a new addition to the championship this year, having won the Eurocar V8 Championship over the last 2 seasons. And up Clay Hill they go. And, Julian Locke's flouted from behind. Well, he's only tapped into the tyre wall there. He got a real shot, but that's going to drop him right down the order. You can see the car streaming by, and hopefully not too much damage, but I suppose if there is, he's the man to repair it. Well, he rejoins at the very back of the field, and we wish him well on his climb back up through the leaders. Michael Caine looking to the inside of Steve Sutcliffe, down through Cascades, and Sutcliffe will lose a place if he's not too careful. Caine got a really good slingshot there out of Cascades. Along past the lake here at Alton they go, and Caine will surely take the place. He moves across and slots up into fourth place. Great manoeuvre there. You can hear the cars actually, that cracking sound is the car's bodywork just bottoming out as they go through the very, very tight hairpin here at Shell Oil's corner. Well, there is Michael Caine, moving up to occupy the position that he occupies in the championship at the moment, fourth overall in this race. Tim Hood is back in sixth. Here we come into the chicane. You can see the amount of curve we take on the left-hand side. Oh, and all sorts of shenanigans going on further back. Oh, my word. Well, that's Ben Samuelson, TVR's PR man, and hand in the air. I don't think that's because he wants to lead the circuit. I just think that Richard Stanton's giving him a good seeing to there through Shell. And, well, disappointment for Ben. He'll retire the TVR. Oh, talking of retirements. Well, I think emerging from that cloud of dust is Justin Chadman, the Southwest driver. Yes, there he is. Cough and splutter a bit. And, well, Justin's race is run, I think. That's the end of things for him. Meanwhile, up front, still leading, is McKellar from Phil Hindley. Martin Short under huge pressure from Michael Caine behind him. Short, though, with the line. Reaches up with his left hand to change gear, and Caine finds a bit of a gap down the outside. Ooh, I'll tell you what, if Martin Short hadn't backed off there, Michael Caine would have been fired into the scenery, but fair play for Martin Short. Oh, a bit of a wiggle on inside. Oh, and Terry Pudwell has lost the TVR. Well, fortunately, the grass is dry, and he's not gone careering into Justin's car, parked as it is there at Druids. It's going to be the end of things for Terry. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he thinks he can rejoin. Looks like he will. So, Terry Pudwell rejoins the 42 machine, but back in second place. A great squabble going on between Phil Hindley and Michael Caine. Whoa, and Hindley's on the ragged edge there, feeling the pressure from Caine up Clay Hill. All of this, of course, is allowing the man who is on his way, surely, to yet another victory. He really does like this circuit. Had 2 victories here in the opening round, did Ian McKellar, and that really set him up nicely for a challenge at the title this year. He did the TVR Championship last year and was talked about as a revelation, but he's on his way surely now to a checkered flag and an outstanding victory. Here he comes. McKellar then takes the victory from Phil Hindley, I think just holding off Michael Caine on the line. Yes, indeed, Phil Hindley classified in second place, 2 seconds behind the leader. Look how close it was in third. Short, Jordan and Sutcliffe round out the top 6. Well, the champagne is flying They're getting a soaking, and that all means that after 4 rounds, Ian McKellar extends his lead over Phil.